Vlog time, folks. Out on the bank again. I'm on the Trent, River Trent at Newark, East Stoke actually. I've just come to do a bit of barbel fishing, possibly put a carp rod in. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an introduction. I'm going to stop overnight, fish through the night and fish into the morning. There's one other bloke fishing up there, further up here. But like I say, got 2 rods out for the barbel. Well, I'm going to put 2 rods out for the barbel. I've only just finished getting set up and we're running out of light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut you off for now, people, because I need to get my ground bait sorted out, and then I'll catch up with you a bit. Catch up with you in a bit, people. Right, speak to you in a bit. Right, vlog time. Just over the camera's picking me up. I've had to put my rhino beam on top of my camera. Let me just test it. Yeah, well, like I say, I've got my rhino beam on. I don't know what time it is now. It's about 7:15. Basically, I've got 2 barbel rods in and 1 carp rod. I've had a big bream, about £10, and then I've had a chub, £5 4 ounces. And then I've had nothing since. It's gone a little bit dead. I've had something to eat. I've got myself sorted out. But I'm not going to do any filming of if I catch any barbel or any barbel. I'm not going to film it. If anything, if it's a big barbel and I end up weighing it, all I'll do is probably film it inside the sling. I don't know, I'll see, because trying to take photographs and that on the bank here at night time, it's a nightmare, because it's slippy, it's rocky. To get what I mean, with expensive camera equipment and stuff, it's going to end up getting knocked over, it could end up in the water. So most of my filming I try and do when it's first light tomorrow. A fishing dog there, and her little bed, look, her little cute face. She's in my bed, keeping it nice and warm. But basically I've got 2 barbel rods out. I've got both of them on feeders. I'll run through the rigs tomorrow. I've got double boilie on 1 rod. I've got a snowman on the other, on my barbel rods, and then on my carp rod I've got double boilie. And then just see what happens there. But like I say, if I get a carp, I'll put the carp in the flotation sling and I'll set the cameras up and film that. But if it's barbel or chub or bream, then I'm not going to bother. All I'll probably do is just put them into the flotation sling, carry them up, unhook them in the flotation sling and the cradle. If it's a big one, weigh it and then just switch the camera on dead quick just to film it, because prattling about trying to photograph, like I said, at night time is a nightmare, and it's dropping a bit colder now, so I've put my thermals on. I haven't got my suit on yet. I'm going to put my suit on soon so that I don't get cold through the night. But I'll have a bit of supper and I'll probably fish my rods till about 12 o'clock, but I'm not leaving my rods in overnight. Simple reason being that, hang on a second. Simple reason being because if I get a chub on or a bream, 9 times out of 10 it don't set the bait runner off and it don't set the alarm off on the alarms. If I get a carp or a barbel, then it does do. So I'm not prepared to sit there like that, go to bed with my rods out left unattended like that. It's just not worth it. So I'll fish up till about 12 o'clock, and then what I'll do is I'll fetch both my barbel rods in and fetch my carp rod in, and then leave them out of the water for the night and just do it like that. Rig wise, I've got about 3 foot hook length on one of my barbel rods and about 2.5 foot on the other. The water's lowish. I'm not fishing too far out. I've got one rod fishing about quarter of the way out. I've got one rod fishing less than quarter of the way out, and then my other rod is about 3 rod lengths out, my carp rod. So I've got a bit of food and that to last me till tomorrow, so I can stop through tomorrow day as well. But it's got me out anyway on the bank. But the weather's a bit, dunno, can't work the weather out. 1 minute it seems to go warm and overcast and the wind drops, and then all of a sudden it seems to, the wind seems to pick up, the cloud seems to lift, and it seems to go really cold again. So I'm just hoping that it settles down and goes a bit warm, because that's when I seem to have got them bites earlier on. But like I say, I've had a bream, I've had a chub, and then I had something else on, but come off when I hooked into it. So yeah, I'm going to sign off for now, and then I'll give you an update later on, people. Adios. Squid liquid in it, and then I've been fishing boilies. I've been fishing one just before halfway, and then the other one about halfway between that and the bank, so down here. But what I've done is I've put a spread of boilies now over these 2 rods and recast these back out, but there just doesn't seem to be anything happening. Don't know what's going on. Just seems as dead as a doornail, really. I mean, I've been here since what, yesterday tea time fishing, and I've had 2 bream, a chub and a barbel, which I can't complain really, but I normally do better on this stretch of the river. But the water is really low, really low, and it's fairly clear as well, but it's been cold, really cold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it up till about 10 o'clock, and then I'm going to start to pack down, but then I'm going to have half an hour, I think, with my spinning rod just up along this bank once I've packed everything down. So what I'll probably do is put the camera on when I do that, but I think I'm going to get everything cleared up first, and then that way I can walk the dog at the same time. I might as well have a walk all the way down, just take my net with me, and I've got my other unhooking mat in the van, get that out. Right, I'll sign off for now. Like I say, I'm going to give it till about 10 o'clock with these rods. I'm going to start making a pack down. So, but I've enjoyed it. It's been alright. As far as my rigs go, on my feeder rods, I've been fishing a twizzled boom. I've got the feeder running on a run bead with snap swivel on it. And I've got a couple of shot above me twizzled loop knot, and then I'm fishing loop to loop. My hook length, I've been fishing with a size 6 specimen hooks on both of my feeder rods. And like I said, both been boilie setups. Well, one was a pellet and one was boilie, but I've got boilies on both now, snowman rigs. And then my carp rod's got two 15mm boilies on. So, but like I say, I don't think anything else is going to happen now. I don't. So, I'll sign off for now. I'll catch up with you in a bit, people. Adios. Well, that's about it, people. I've had a few goes with a spinning rod. I've had a go in where I was fishing originally, and then I've had a go in the next couple of bays down that nothing's happened, and the fishing dog's getting ready for going as well. She needs a walk, so I'm all packed up. Gonna take the fishing dog for a walk once I've got this rod and that put away. Take a few pictures and that'll do. So that's me overnight done and dusted. So just like to thank everybody for watching my videos, and don't forget to like, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe if you like my videos. Right, take it easy, people. Tight lines and happy angling. Adios.